All right. And that was a long break for me, but hopefully just a short jump clip for you. We are on round 20 here, and we've got everything. We got the Apothicon, we have the Rocket Shield, the Civil Protector. I'm going to go ahead and turn him on now because the only thing I have left to do with these points is turn on traps. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the only purpose they're going to serve from here on out. If I do go down, it will be a good time to go ahead and get my perks back, but I'm not too worried. So there's the beautiful Apothicon. What a beast. What an amazing weapon. Like I said before, it reminds me of the Gersh from Ascension. It was a little special grenade throwdown, flying saucer-shaped disc you threw on the ground, and kind of did the same thing that it did just right there. It made a little black hole, and everything just goes into the black hole. Yeah, look at that. It's so overpowered. Between that and the Thunder Cannon, I really don't know which one I like more. Probably that one. It's kind of cooler, like the visual. The Thunder Cannon blows them all out of the way, but the Apothicon, it's kind of cool watching them get sucked into that black hole. I'm gonna drop one more. Yeah, I love that. I love that gun. I'm gonna hit the Gobble Gum. And Power Vacuum, I want to save that still. We're in the early rounds. I do love that Gobble Gum, and I can't wait for you guys to see that. So stay tuned if you want to see that Gobble Gum. But when I use it, I'll make sure it's worth it. We'll be in the 50s when I use that. 40s or 50s. We'll see where we get. And like I said before, I'm not going to make a cheap clip here. I'm not going to try and hide if I go down. If I go down, you're going to see it. And if I go down and I go down before 50, then I failed what I tried to accomplish here today, and I'll have to take another run at it another time. But I've definitely, through all the parts you've seen so far, if you've watched them all, I've showed you how to get the fuses, how to build the rocket shield, how to get the Apothicon Servant, all of the artifacts for the rituals, and the summoning key, and the fumigator. So it's quite a bit covered in the first 20 rounds on this ultimate strategy guide here. I went with the Haymaker there, just to get a little backup from the zombie there. As you can see her, she's going around wreaking havoc on him. It's nice to have some backup, you know? Somebody got your back. We are not always fortunate. So, very cool. Alright, I'm going to go get that Civil Protector. Just because we have not activated him one time yet, and I'm not worried about the points. I know there's one around here somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the main area because I know where that one is for sure. There it is. And I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Here he comes. That's great. Does a little siren. There he is. Look at this guy. He's got a gun. Watch him go. He popped that zombie quick. There wasn't much left there. But yeah, that little servant, that little Civil Protector there. Yeah, he's very cool. You guys will see him do a lot of damage here. And like I said before, even if I didn't have a quick revive, he would pick you up if you go down. Now, he is on a time limit, so he doesn't stay forever. And it does cost you 2,000 credits every time you want to bring him back. But where we're at in this game right here, credits are not an issue. We've got plenty of points. Okay, got another little backup there. That's two guys fighting for me. Fighting with me. Not for me. They're fighting with you. They're just on your team. They ain't doing all the work. They're just here to help. Alright. Nice. Look at that Civil. Look at him. He just drops him before I can get him. You're going to want to run with the Apothicon out if you have it. I'll go ahead and drop the black hole here for him and send him on out of the galaxy. Look at him. He's just all over him. He just runs him right down to the hole. He is so cool. Oh man, that's great. Also on Mauer der Toten, they also have a guy like this. A little robot buddy you can get help get your back. And on Mauer der Toten, he's actually upgradable. He's not upgradable on this one. far as my knowledge goes. He's still hanging around. He's been here for a couple rounds now. Now, even the turn zombies, I mean, they give up on you pretty quick. They stick around for probably 30 seconds, maybe a minute. This guy here, he'll stick around for a few rounds. He'll stick around for a few minutes. Oh, there you go. He's malfunctioning. He's gone. That's what happens. He's all done. So the only way to get him back is to go back to another one of those Civil Protector outlets where you can call him back. And I will do that shortly here, probably right at the end of this ammo round. No reason to use these guns. Might as well give him the black hole. Alright. And that'll do it. I'm going to go ahead and run upstairs. And right before the round starts, I'm going to activate my Civil Protector. I should have paid attention there. My shield is getting low. Sometimes it's a good idea to show them your shield and let them break it off, just so you can go get a new shield when things are not too hectic. This round's starting. Here comes the Civil Protector. Let's hit the Gobble Gum while we're here. Make it super efficient. And we've got a oof on the house. Shouldn't have grabbed that because I do have all the perks already. So that was a waste, but it's okay. I didn't see what it was right away. At this point right now, what I'm trying to get from the Gobble Gum would be Alchemical Antithesis, or Raindrops. Nah, you know what? Well, we're going to save the Raindrops just like the Power Vacuum. If you're looking forward to the Power Vacuum and the Raindrops, they will be coming later in this video, as long as I do not fail early. And I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. You never know with a zombies match. Even if you're really good, the best players make mistakes. There we go. Looking good. There we go. We'll get that insta-kill, and then we go ahead and take this Margwa down. That's another thing really nice about the Shoe Shining 100 here, also known as the Haymaker. It takes down this guy real quick. So does the Ray Gun. We got them both. Packed Haymaker, packed Ray Gun. Pretty deadly for that Margwa. You don't really stand much of a chance at all. We got turn zombies here. We got a Civil Protector. I mean, it's like I'm playing with 3 people, you know, or 2 others. Look at them. I could just sit back for a little bit and they'll take care of a lot of the work. Alright, go ahead and hit that Gobble Gum again. And I will remind myself to go ahead and re-up my shield on before the next one. Before the next round. We're only on round 25. This one is going to move a lot quicker than Kino. It will move a lot quicker, I promise that. If you have not seen that guide already, that was the first Ultimate Strategy guide I did. I did it on Kino der Toten because it was one of the most famous maps of when I first started. I did start with World at War, so I did start with Nacht der Untoten. But Kino der Toten was kind of the big one. You know, that was the first one where, I mean, they introduced Pack-a-Punch on Der Riese, you know, aka the Giants on Black Ops 3 Chronicles. But Kino was like the first map where, I mean, Der Riese was kind of difficult. I only found 1 or 2 really good spots to hold it down in. And on Kino, I mean, they got the best training spot up until that point that they had made, in my opinion. Kino has the theater stage, and you could just rock it there if you knew what you were doing. So Kino was my first real favorite map of all the beginning creation maps. Verrückt and Shino Numa and Nacht der Untoten. Those were all difficult maps to me. They were very unforgiving maps. Yeah, I thought they were tough. I thought those were very tough maps. So when the Giant came out, or Der Riese, it was a very big deal because you could Pack-a-Punch your weapon, and there were some nice spots where I could get in like the high 40s, 50s. And I was like, wow, this is great. They're like making it better so you can go longer and not have to be as skilled. But then when Kino came out, it was like, oh my goodness, like you can teleport just like Derice, but it literally like took you off the map and into the film room, and it was just a really cool map. I liked it a lot. So that's why I started with Kino. It was a map where everybody I know who plays zombies loves Kino. It's not debatable. There are other maps where it's very debatable on what people felt about them. Shino Numa, Verrucht, Nocturne Toten. There are people I know who love zombies who are like, no, no, I don't want anything to do with those. And I will make guides on those ones as well, but right now I'm starting with some of my favorites. And Kino der Toten and Shadows of Evil. That's how I started these Ultimate Strategy guides, because they're a couple of my favorites. And if you got any suggestions for the third map I do an Ultimate Strategy guide on, please let me know. It'll probably be in the next couple of days here before I make it. I got a lot of editing to do on the videos that I've already made, and a lot of uploading to do. I don't have the strongest internet connection, so it takes me like 3 hours to upload a 15-minute clip. It's a grind, folks. It's a grind for me to upload content, and then they don't even always successfully upload. Some of them will go like 2 hours and 40 minutes, and then that last 20 minutes it'll error, and it's like, oh, you gotta upload it all over again. So I always say like, I'll be slowed down, but I won't be stopped. You know, like I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna get frustrated and give up because I waited 3 hours to upload something that didn't work. I'll just do it again. I'll just do it again. This is just my first month making content for YouTube. I'm just starting out. I am trying to learn as much as possible from other content creators. I watch a lot of the workshop or classes, as I call them, on YouTube. There's a lot of creators that give advice and inspire other young creators. And I watch a lot of those just to try to absorb as much knowledge as possible. So we're going to 27 here, and I made a big mistake. I did not go get my shield. I'm bound to make a few mistakes while I'm talking here, I'm sure, so bear with me. I got the alchemical. We are looking great here. There we go. I'm going to get my silver protector back since I'm next to him. Okay, and I might pop this alchemical, or I might not. We'll see here. Got the zombie shield. Now we can go ahead and go back down to the rift. Excuse me if I have a few sniffles here on the microphone. I'm going through allergies as we're entering spring. For anybody who's watching all of these videos straight through, I ask for your forgiveness for how many times I may repeat myself. I'm not trying to bore you with repeated words. What I'm really trying to do is just let everybody know certain things that are important to me, and they're not watching all the parts like some people might be. So if I explain, my poor quality on my microphone and how I plan to fix that, if I explain that more than once, it's because I'm trying to let people understand where I am in this YouTube creator process. Very early on, I'm just over my first month. I have uploaded 200 videos as of today. I've really been going at it pretty hard. When I started out my channel, I was I wasn't even going to do video games. I had just seen from somebody on YouTube that gave me advice that there's this website called Pexels, and you can get videos from them that are royalty free, and there's no copyright infringement. You have to make sure you look at it and investigate it. And it's just like short clips of cute animals and beautiful places in the world. And I was like, oh, this is genius. It's stuff I like to look at anyways. I thought it was awesome. You can see like all